Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, November 14th and this is the search news we covered over the past, actually 2 weeks. I missed last week. Pretty big announcement. I actually had triplets, 2 boys and a girl, last Friday, just about the time I'm recording this video actually. Thank God everybody's home, everybody's healthy. It's a big shock, so my family is now a total of 7 people, 5 children, just like that. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, hopefully you guys didn't really notice too much when over on the whole week in terms of the search news. Although Friday I didn't do a video because my hands were a bit full. Anyway, let's get into the search news. Matt Cutts, a week ago, said he's pretty much not returning to Google, at least in 2014. He said that he may return in 2015. He wrote, "When I went on leave, I wanted to see how the web spam would go without me. I've been talking to people on both the algorithmic and manual web spam teams during my leave, and they've been doing a top-notch job, so I'm planning on extending my leave to 2015. Question is, will he return? I think he may return, but I think if he does return, it probably would be in a different role at Google. I think he's tired, and I believe we covered this, of being the lightning rod, and I'll probably get into that a little bit later, at Google in terms of that. And I did a poll. We have about 550 results from people who actually filled it out saying, will Matt Cutts return? 56% said no, 36% said yes, so we'll see what happens with that. And it's interesting, so if you look, Matt Cutts was asked this question, will you return to Google? If so, what will you do? In a twig this week in Google, episode 274. You should definitely watch it. You could actually get it on, we posted on November 6th, you just click on the YouTube video and watch it. And he basically said, we'll have to see how it goes in terms of him returning and him turning to the same role. In any event, you should definitely take a look at that video to see his expressions. It seems like he's not going to return to the web spam team. That's my opinion. He might come back for a little bit. He might have something to do, but I think he's going to get more into the trying to change politics, trying to change web in terms of governmental stuff, more policy type of stuff, I think, if that was my guess. All right, let's go into Penguin. So Penguin 3.0, as of last week, officially is still rolling out. Google said it's still rolling out, I think, as of last Monday, so it's a bit dated news in terms of that information. But it still seems to be rolling out. We still have several posts. There's refreshes going on. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I have literally, if you look over here, Penguin's still rolling out, Penguin's still rolling out. Is there a Penguin and Panda refresh? People are noticing different things going on. There's a lot of algorithm chatter hitting up, and more chatter over the weekend, and so forth. So there's lots of stuff going on. Panda, Penguin, something related. And Google, I haven't got any confirmation from Google around that, which is obviously upsetting, but it is what it is. An interesting thing said where in a Google Plus Hangout, Mary Hayes asked a question to John Mueller, basically saying, if a site has thousands of old blog posts and they rarely get read, could this impact them negatively in the eyes of Panda? Should we be no indexing old blog posts? And John answered a long answer, but basically said it's a tricky question. Typically, old blog posts are still relevant. You wouldn't have to no index them unless they're just low quality. Obviously, any low quality, even new or old, should be removed from Google's eyes and from your reader's eyes. So you shouldn't really have low quality blog posts. In any event, you should definitely watch that video to see how John answers it and his obviously his facial expressions. Where are we? So I'm really pushing Google. I really want them to build an automatic or automated action viewer. So we have manual action viewers. So if you get a penalty manually by Google, Google will actually tell you this is your penalty, this is how you fix it. When it comes to algorithms like Panda, Penguin, EMD and stuff like that, you do not get a notification that you've been hit by it. You have to guess. And with all these different algorithms shifting all over the place, Panda, Penguin, all these different things happening, pirate updates, all these different things happening all over the same time, crossing over each other, it's hard for a normal webmaster, let alone an SEO, to figure out which algorithm you've been hit by. And Google said they're looking into it. They're not making any promises. They might or may not. It's definitely not happening now. It may happen in the future. It might come out with an automated action viewer. And that would basically not be you hit by Penguin, you're hit by Panda. It might be like, all right, you have low quality content in these areas. You have to go ahead and fix it so our algorithms like you better. Or you have these bad links pointing to you and our algorithms took notice, and you just go ahead and get rid of those links. Use disavow, whatever it might be. You definitely want to listen to the answer at 38 minutes and 36 seconds in to see how and when you think Google will come out with that. And I won't stop pushing Google to do that until they actually do it. And I think they will. I really do think Google will come out with something around that in the 2015 Q1 or Q2. Google Newsbox, the Google in the Newsbox is now global. So if you search for Ebola in Google Germany, you'll get in the news, which actually says news topics instead of in the news. Japan, Google Japan, same type of thing. Obviously, this is impacting Google News publishers drastically, so definitely take note of that. I should also note that sometimes sponsor content is actually getting put in there, which I didn't include here. All right, beware of Google Webmaster tool hacking. So just, Google saying you have to be aware of it. It happens often enough. So once people gain access to Google Webmaster tools, you could be in a lot of trouble. They could gain access by hacking your website. They can gain access by phishing. They can gain access by other methods. So definitely try to be as careful as possible. Use two-factor authentication to access your Google account. And do not let people hack into your website. It's easier said than done. Bing has finally added an animated GIF viewer or filter. So now if you want to do a search in Bing for animated images, such as Matt Cutts and so forth, it would actually go ahead and bring you that information. So here's an example of searching for Matt Cutts in Bing, filtered by animated GIFs, and you can see if you mouse over the image, it brings it up and shows you the animated version. So Google has dropped the local carousel interface. The carousel interface, which looks like this. So search for New York hotels used to bring up this carousel interface. You can actually scroll left and right on it and get more results. Very, very cluttered, very, very messy. Now, if you do a search for New York hotels, up comes this box. There's ads on the right, there could be ads above, but this is the box that you get with 3 listings. You can click on more hotels to get more. You can filter quickly here with different filters, and obviously you click on a listing. There's the first organic listing right under this box, the 3 local pack. And if you click on something, you get something like this. So it has details, website. You can even do bookings right from here if you wanted to, and reviews. So that's launched now. I like it a lot more. Again, this can impact local people because there's a lot less options for searches to choose from. We get 3 now. Before you had like dozens to choose from quickly. Google Maps app has a new slick interface. So does the Google app and some other apps. The Google Calendar app. It's using the material design interface. So it's very slick. You should definitely take a look at that. Google released a new way for publishers to make money using Google consumer surveys. So you can embed these surveys on your website and you get 5 cents per answered submission. Google gets 10 cents. They give you half of the revenue on that. So if you embed them, they will go ahead and, so this is what it looks like when you embed something. It will pop up this little thing. Here's the question, answer the question, or skip and read the rest of the article, and then you'll get 5 cents per answer. Google AdWords added a new feature for uploading content, or editing and bulk editing and uploading, managing content. So this is what it looks like a little bit. Shows you previews. You can see the changes. Gives you a way to quickly edit stuff. So you should definitely benefit from that if you're doing a lot of AdWords management. Google also added local phone extensions, local forwarding numbers, so you could actually show a local number as opposed to an 800 number or some type of other number that might hopefully generate more traffic or more phone calls to your business. This is, I think, only in the US currently. AdWords added new reporting screens, both an account report as well as bid strategies reports. So they added 2 bid strategies report, strategy level report, and a bid strategy status report. You should definitely take a look at that as well for AdWords customers. And Google added new mobile local ads, listing ads. They actually show up to 3. Now it can actually show up to 3 locations for a specific ad. So if you have different locations for your business and they're local, all in the same area, let's say you have a pharmacy and you have 3 locations, and you're based on the searcher, it actually can show up to 3 locations with driving directions and their phone. Supposedly rumors that Google has updated their quality score for AdWords. So a lot of people are reporting their quality score has changed over the past few weeks. If you notice that, you can take a look at this November 7th post. There's a whole discussion going on in Webmaster World around that. If you want to catch up on the whole entire October in terms of what happened over the past month or so in Google Webmaster SEO related topics, we have a post on November 4th with a tremendous amount of stuff going over Penguin, the Pirate update, the Panda refreshes, the mobile UX, technical, there's tons of stuff that happened last month. So you definitely want to take a look at it. It's a much busier month than actually November. October is incredibly busy. Also, very important for Android users, Android developers, you can actually embed Google Now Actions directly into your app. So if somebody, let's say you have a, I don't know, let's say you're Fandango and you have an Android app, which they do, and you wanted to say, all right, okay Google, find movies playing in my area, that can actually trigger the Fandango app to actually open using search intent. So if you do Android, you should definitely take a look at this post. They're called Google Now Actions. It's built directly into the new Google app, which were launched yesterday around material design. So definitely take a look at that. And Bing has actually finally got serious about their mobile crawling. So not only are they saying, yes, go responsive, definitely recommend that. Google recommends that too. But now they're saying if you don't go responsive, you could definitely go ahead and Bing will actually crawl the proper URLs, the proper markup, the proper CSS and JavaScript. Just don't block their CSS and JavaScript. They have several new Bing user agents that you can see over here, and you definitely want to take a look at that. See if there's anything else. I think that's about it. Anyway, that's all I covered over at the Search and Roundtable over the past week. It's not all I covered, but it's a lot. Thanks so much for listening every week. Sorry for missing last week. Good excuse, hopefully. And everyone have a great weekend. Again, today is Friday, November 14th. Thanks for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over the past week at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. Everyone, I'll see you guys next. Bye.